Okay. And we'll add a matter reactor here in the meantime, just so we can get some electricity rolling here. That'll at least get us up and running to get some power output. Okay. Let's probably throw in a little mini heater here. If we can move this. Just to get it warmed up in here a little bit. We can always change that in a little bit as well. We just don't want this little lady here to get too cold. So we have decent oxygen. I think 21% is normal real life stuff. Temperature, we are heating up, so she shouldn't be in any serious danger. It looks like we're at 4-day wake up time. And we are researching. Alright, so that means we've somewhat stabilized. So now I'm going to do a kind of best recommendation here. We're going to start walling off some of these sections. So we'll throw a couple doors in here. Probably a door here. And a vent next to those doors. Likewise, a wall socket. And the reason we do this is if we section off the walls, we have a little bit better luck if a meteor does come down on us. We'll have it sectioned off a little bit, so you're not going to be stuck in an entire open pit with no oxygen and no heat, for example. So that kind of quarantines some of those areas. So heater. Go ahead and throw one of those in the corner. Eventually we will research higher efficiency heat, so we don't have to worry about that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and place a heater in this room. And possibly get an oxygen pump going too. Okay, so oxygen seems to be working. That actually increased very rapidly. Temperature. These little space heaters aren't going to do much for us, so we're going to have to come up with a permanent solution. I'm probably going to end up boxing off the computer and placing just a little structure around it so that the computer does not need heat sinks. We can just build walls that will, or flooring that will essentially create a vacuum in that room, so we don't have to worry about heat at all. To my knowledge, that's the most efficient way of dealing with heating and cooling. It looks like our oxygen is going to get up to snuff here shortly. So with that, I don't know if we have access to space travel. Looks like we do. So we can put a bridge right in here. And we're just going to fly completely blind, no windows. I'll also attach some thrusters back here as well. Perfect. Gonna need another wall socket. 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and the wall socket. Now, normally you'd want to do some redundancy, so like this, for example, this is the one failure point for everything back here. You know, eventually you want to kind of cross attach some stuff, but we can deal with that in a bit. 6, 6. Go ahead and attach that here. Connect the thrusters. We're not going to use those for now. We're not going to have enough electricity to do our research at the same time as traveling throughout space, so we're going to hang tight on that for now. Research efficiency is pretty low. I don't know if we have access to solar panels yet. We do. We're just going to go ahead and throw some of those on out here for now as a temporary fix for our energy. Electricity. I'll put a floor socket here. And that'll increase our energy efficiency as well. So you'll start to see that efficiency percentage rise, hopefully. Perfect. That lowered the time by quite a bit. We went from 12 days to almost 3 days there. So now that we've got electricity in this room, we can go ahead and hit our M button to see the map. Yeah, it looks like we got some places we can go check out here. Atmosphere. See what our oxygen is at. So we are totally livable oxygen situation here. Insulation is looking good with our reinforced outer wall and standard inner wall. Let's see. Temperature. Obviously, this is not keeping up right now, so we're going to have to get this heater figured out, and then once we can start placing heaters around here, we'll be fine. As well as we can get a larger matter reactor and larger solar panels, so that will help. But so far, so good. Let's go ahead and put some lit flooring next to this computer room here. And we'll probably place one here as well. And we'll probably squeeze one in somewhere in here. And there. Get this room lit up a little bit. There we go. And there. I don't know how important lighting is at this point, but guess it's nicer than being pitch black. We'll do one more there and there. And there while we're at it. Okay, that should be plenty for now. Eventually we'll probably want to get one somewhere in here. Oh, we're not going to be able to reach that. I think that's going to be the only one we're not going to be able to reach. It's an easy fix, though. We'll go ahead and throw in one more wall socket on this side here. Perfect. I click out of those little pop-up tutorials so fast I don't even actually get a chance to read them, which I probably should do. If they say something important, I'm not aware of what that important message is, unfortunately. Don't pay enough attention to it. Okay, I would say that's pretty decent for now. We don't really have anything over here. I'm not too worried about it. We're getting a lot of people waking up, though, which is making me a little nervous. $300 kilowatts is what we normally do. Our max production is 142 kilowatts, so that would explain why we're not researching stuff very quickly right now. We could always wait just for this to get done. However, I'm not much for waiting, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and connect a few more matter reactors just to get through this initial research time here. And for fuel, we're going to continue using steel plates. So that did increase max production up to 171. These only give out 20 kilowatts each. So that knocked off another 2 days off of our research, so we're just going to have to deal with that for now. Oxygen is perfect, in my opinion. Temperature, we're going to continue to have problems with that. We actually could probably close off this vent. And this room will heat up to a decent temperature, or a livable temperature at a minimum. But it's not going to be that important. By the time this research is done, we're going to be able to build larger heaters, I believe. Actually, we'll do batteries and larger matter reactors. As far as heat goes, we'll have to research heating, so we'll go ahead and add that to the queue. Cooling. I didn't know. Maybe this is an update to cooling. I don't remember that being an option before. Place in space. Yeah, there's some new stuff for sure. Autopilot. A shuttle. So it looks like they've done some updating to the tech tree. A lot of these options were not available before, so it's kind of nice to see. I did not place a vent between the stasis room and the living area into the main room. Just because the stasis array produces oxygen and heat, I'm going to keep this separate from venting into the main room in case we have a big catastrophic event over here. We won't have to worry about it kind of affecting the stasis array and unlocking all of the life in here. I don't know where it says how many people we actually have in here. If you watched my YouTube video, we got a meteor strike to this front wall here. It blew it up, and then another one came in and took out the stasis array, and it released, I believe, 200 and something survivors. That's why we're starting a new game. Releasing 200 something survivors at once when you're about this far into your setup, it's just, it doesn't work. You don't have enough food, beds, for example. I mean, I probably don't even have enough space in here to build 200 beds. So there's our research. We have the ability to make batteries, the larger matter reactors like this, and larger solar panel arrays. So I am going to go ahead and disassemble these. Oh, I don't want to do that though. Looks like it's going to disassemble the flooring, but whatever. We'll deal with that. Reinforced floors. Do that. Yeah, be careful hitting X and creating a vacuum like I just did. Matter reactor. Okay. We're going to build a couple of these. Oh, we don't have battery cells. See, this is what happens when you don't plan stuff out accordingly. Where is my production? I don't know if I have. Battery manufacturing. We don't. Oh, great. Crafting station. Okay, well, we probably realistically need the manufacturing before heating right now. And I don't remember for the large solar arrays. Does not look like we need doesn't look like we need battery. So I am going to disassemble these here, and we're going to reassemble larger solar arrays. Oh, that's going to annoy me, but whatever. And these solar panels, I'm kicking out, 20 kilowatts, as opposed to those smaller matter reactors that were only doing 20 kilowatts, so. Or 15 kilowatts compared to 20, so not a bad upgrade. So there's our electrical kicking back in. And our energy efficiency should be rising as we connect these solar panels here. There we go. And once manufacturing is complete, we will be able to make a crafting station, create battery cells, which will be able to power these here. I'm wondering if we can fit some solar panels back here. So we can do a couple. I don't know what our range is. We will have to place another floor socket here. Energy production is going to be huge. Right now, with what we are researching, it's not creating a lot of heat here at the computer, but as you can see, this is negative 55 degrees, and as we get distant from it, we'll see lower numbers. But once you start researching some crazy stuff, this will start kicking out a lot of heat. And there goes our efficiency. So we went from like 4 or 5 days down to 13 hours. Looks like one solar panel will get us about 2 hours worth of saved time for this particular research. There's 9, 8. So this should kick us down to maybe 6 when we connect this. 7. Okay. Maybe while we're at it, we could build a door here, just to have 2 airlock locations.